have to delicately apply the rules of design. Okay? Some, they're not so important, but because of your experience, you can do it without even thinking about it. The proportions, composition, it's almost like it's breathing. It's natural. So when you do things, you do things in proportion. In respect to that old tradition. Now, when it gets to the details, that is always for us. That is always a practice, because the details is basically the finished work of your design. Every detail you put in there, if it doesn't belong there, you should not put it there, no matter how beautiful it is. If the detail doesn't belong, you do not apply. And I've seen so many good projects in China with details that doesn't belong there. It just ruined the project. It just ruined the beauty of design, because there's a detail, and normally when you find one or two, there's more, So putting beautiful details to a style that doesn't belong there is actually killing your design. For the plan, it's basically a personal judgment. If the project is so special, especially so special to the client, you have to make sure that all of the components of the space is harmonious. But of course, there's one problem in plan design: square area. You have to always think about that. You're going over, or it's very easy to go over. Everybody is guilty about that. You go, I'm guilty about it. I go over all the time. But the thing is, I don't care. I'll just do whatever I want. I'll show it to the client first before I make changes. I will show it to the client first, and then sometimes, if the client really likes what he sees, he won't even make a change. And this is a good experience for me and Amy. When I presented that project to the client, no change, because he fell in love with it. So spending a good quality time, guaranteeing quality of your project, sometimes it's worth it, because even if you go over the budget, or you go over the square area, sometimes the client will just love what you did. So it makes you feel good, so it's worth it. So,